I appreciate it.
Facility, a hospital, the ambulance should be in the facility rather than being some other place. And I think you also will know that the few ambulances running are in hospitals, not in some separate place. So that tells you that hospitals are able to handle these ambulances better than those that are not in the facility. So just take all these things into consideration, then let's see how best we can help the nation.
Thank you very much.
You're
I'll take
welcome.
into consideration. We'll get back to you. Sure, thank you. God bless you.
God bless.
The condition was a bit over, so we sent some to Winneba, some to 37. Yes,
And then Kolebo.
and Kolebo. Then to Takrady to European hospital, one European hospital. Two of them opted to go to Takrady, so we sent them to Takrady. But the BIDs are there. They opted to go to Takrady, but the BIDs are around. They are here. But I think on Saturday somebody came to identify one of them as the wife. He promised to come today, but as at now we've not seen him.
So the one has not been today.
No, the one has not been identified. Nobody has come to identify.
BID that are brought in dead.
Yeah, they died on the spot.
Oh.
Okay. Yes, they died on the spot. So that is the situation now.
On behalf of the president of Ghana, let me thank you for the good job that you have done. It's unfortunate that all these things are happening. But as human beings, there's nothing we can do. What is it to do to continue to educate them? And also put in the measures and system that can do some of these road crashes. But, Reverend Minister, I would love to use this opportunity to appeal to you that any time that you have the opportunity behind the altar, please try to use your good offices. I'm talking about the church. I'm talking about the podium that you use to educate our youth and to educate the drivers, to educate road users that there's no need to rush, there's no need to be indisciplined on the road because the results may not be palatable to all of us. We need to be a little bit responsible. About 80% of these road crashes, according to statistics, are due to indiscipline on the road, meaning that we are not being responsible. So please, I think if we are going to talk about factors leading to these crashes, we will talk and talk and talk. We can do. Government can do whatever he needs to do. The police will come in and do all that. If we, the road users themselves, do not take the responsibility of protecting our lives, some of these things will continue to happen. So I'd like to appeal to you, especially you, that any time that you have the opportunity, that you are before the church, before your congregation, please spare 1 minute and talk to them. Because Ghana, we need them. This country, we need our people to help us to develop this economy. But if our people are going to die through this irresponsible road accidents, which can be prevented in any way. There are certain accidents that here you all know that is so difficult. But if you listen to how this accident happened, it means that due to human error, unnecessary overtaking, it was raining. If it is raining, we should know that we need to slow down a bit, reduce your speed. Yet, this driver wanted to do overtaking and see what has resulted in it. Innocent people have lost their lives because of somebody's negligence. As politicians, there's a extent to which we can do what we need to do. But the responsibility to protect our own life resides in us. And that is what I'm appealing to you, to use your good offices. The good offices referring to your congregation and try to preach them. I'm sure maybe if you come in and talk to them, they will listen to you. For people, they are behaving that without politicians, there will not be any sin or crime in this country. That's why people are now beginning to behave. Anything politicians. And yes, it is true that we are the ones supposed to protect the people. But at least if somebody is protecting you, you must also take the responsibility of also protecting your own self. So on behalf of the President, I would like to thank you and your team for the good job that you've done. The Deputy Minister just said, yeah, we are here on a working visit to see what has happened. It's unfortunate that 2 people died. We hope that...
We are also grateful to you for coming. Fortunately or unfortunately, I happened to be at the scene of the accident.
Wow.
I was traveling to Cape Coast, and we had to abandon the journey because the traffic was said that we couldn't just go. So the official pickup that we were using, we had to use it to get some of the patients here. I called my colleague at administrator. Already someone had called, and the only ambulance we have is also not in very good condition. So we had to adjust and even use hairs to convey living people. So we will just appeal to you, to the President through you, that sometimes, as much as some of these things happen, we also will want to respond and respond positively. But if the logistics are not there, then saving the life that remains, it also becomes a Herculean task. So I already understand the president is trying to get some ambulances in place per constituency, but I don't think constituency do referral. It is the hospital that does it, and if the ambulance is in the facility, it helps so that even delays and other things we are able to check that. The last woman that we referred, we had to rely on private ambulance, and it was cashed down before the patient moves. The one that is not in good condition, that is standing there, I think you can see over there, had taken some of the patient to 37 and then to Kolebu. We had to rely on private ones, and it was cashed down. So if relatives are not here, the woman herself has lost everything, then you can imagine how we can save even the lives that we can save. So I would just appeal to you that the ambulances, we should look at that again. Where it's supposed to be, who is supposed to manage it, for us to achieve whatever it is that we want to achieve. So they should look at it again. And then once some of these things happen, we will be able to save some more lives.
Thank you very much for having brought up this important